Hey guys, Zillard here, back again with another review, and today we're having a look at the Transformers Studio Series Voyager class Optimus Prime. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, now as I said before, today we are having a look at Optimus Prime. He is the first Voyager we are looking at from the Studio Series. I believe he's the next figure in the line. Like I said, I don't remember if I'm doing these in order or not. I don't really care, but this is a nice looking figure. However, I will say he's kind of undersized. He's probably more, to be honest, he's probably more in scale with the Legends class figures. The Cyberverse or whatever they're calling them now. Legion class? I don't know. But he does have his stabby swords, which he tears Grindor's face in half with. You know, for kids! Very, very nice. We'll take a closer look at those in robot mode, but they just store right back there, and then he's got a hitch. Now, does that fit the 3mm stuff? We shall see. It is too big. It just falls right out. You have failed this city. I don't know if we'll get a trailer for this guy, or if an older one works, like the Dark of the Moon one. But that functions. You could put something in there. So it'd be interesting to see if we actually got something to put in there. Well, other than that, very nice looking truck mode. He's kind of dark. Maybe he could have been a little bit brighter. And he does have a bit of a sheen to him, which makes him not look cheap, which is always nice. But yeah, he's pretty cool, even if he is undersized, because as you've been seeing, just a little bit on the small side here, just a little bit. I'm just saying. I don't think this lineup necessarily works. So like I said, if you had a Legends class of Bumblebee, maybe a Legends class of Ratchet, you had him driving next to him, that might work. But yeah. And then actually to compare him to the other Voyager, he is next to Starscream, who looks massive. Wow. Starscream's a big boy anyways, but yeah, you can tell. He's quite large. Large and in charge. We're moving the wrong one out of the way. Yeah, we'll be looking at him next, but yeah. So with that being said, let's get this guy transformed. We'll take a closer look at his robot mode. Alrighty guys, now here we have Optimus transformed and in his robot mode. And I must say what a glorious robot mode it is, if you look at it from the front. I don't know why this is here. This was 100% avoidable. This could have folded up. These side bits on this could have folded in. And then you could have had those angled on his back like they are in the movie. But I guess they didn't give a crap because it's the bag. And who looks at that, right? If you can give Stinking Age of Extinction Prime a sword sheath, you can damn well make that one look a little better. Make that look a little better. I don't know. But the head sculpt, though. That is Optimus Prime to me. Sorry, G1 people, but you can suck a fat one. He's got a ball-jointed head there. And it's his battle mask head, not his head with the face. So that makes me happy. Now, technically, this is Revenge of the Fallen Prime, which is the same dang thing. But yeah. So, why is my leg being twitchy? I don't know. His arms move out that far. Back down. Shoulder pads movable piece forward and back. Swivel at the bicep, single jointed elbow. Swivel at the wrist. You gotta be careful with those because you can pop them off pretty easy, and it will make you mad. You want to throw it at the wall. I haven't thrown it at the wall yet, but it has made me mad. His swords will peg in to his hands there. I kind of wish they pegged in from the top, but it doesn't work that way. I tried. And you can give him his other one if you wanted to. Have him double fisting it. There you go. He's ready to deck some ass now. His hips will move out, back in, forward, back. He's got a waist swivel, actually. He does have a thigh cut somewhere. I think it's right above his knee. It moves this wheel here, too, only because it is connected to his kneecap. So you want to be careful with that. His knee pads do hinge as well. He's got some ankle hinge there. And a rocker, believe it or not, which is definitely pinned. But other than that, this is a fantastic figure. I really dig it. My only real complaint is the backpack. If he didn't have that, this would be a 10 out of 10. Regardless of its size, it's a nice looking Prime, and you can probably find some stuff that fits well in scale with it if you tried hard enough. You shouldn't have to, but it's 2018, guys. We gotta fight for ourselves nowadays. They don't care anymore. They stopped caring years ago. Who am I kidding? Yeah, definitely not one that you're gonna want to put with the original movie figures, because a lot of those were just straight up massive. Massive, I'm telling you. So, with that being said, here he is next to Ratchet from last week. Here he is next to Bumblebee. I'd say he's in decent scale with these two. He should be maybe a little bit taller, instead of maybe a half head taller than Ratchet, full head taller. The Revenge of the Fallen Megatron in this line that's coming out looks pretty sick, and I think he's like a whole head taller than this guy. So I definitely, he's a little on the short side. A little on the short side. I didn't think so at first until I got him in hand. But yeah, and then putting him next to this guy is really just an upscaled deluxe. You can tell you're getting a lot more plastic with Starscream, even though he is what he is. But that's, we'll save that for the next video. But with that being said, time to move on. Final thoughts. Alrighty, guys, so wrapping up with final thoughts. Aside from this guy's size and ridiculous looking backpack, I mean, it's the best Optimus Prime I think we have from the first couple of movies. Even Dark of the Moon, really. It could be a little bigger, and like I said, the backpack is obnoxious because that could have been avoided with a couple extra hinges here and there, or slight reconstruction. But other than that, this is a fantastic looking figure. Very good articulation, very good sculpt, very clean elsewhere for the most part, and yeah, just an overall outstanding piece. Is it going to be the top 10 of the year? Probably not, because like I said before, to some people I've talked to personally, the Starscream from this line, I think he's going to be the one that's going to be tough to beat for me, because he's really clean, like no kibble whatsoever on that thing, and he's just a massive figure for what you're getting. If Blackout was a little better, he might even be a contender, but It seems to me, anyways, Starscream and Grimlock are going to be the two I'm going to gravitate towards when it comes time to decide what are the best of the best that came out this year. But this guy definitely deserves an honorable mention. He gets a 9 out of 10 for me. So that being said, I hope you enjoyed this review. Also, one thing, I wish he came with his gun. But, oh well. I'm sure we're not just going to get this guy. I'm sure we're going to get an Optimus Prime with a blaster eventually. But yeah. But with that being said, again, I hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And also, follow me on Instagram at overlord.productions. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.